Welcome to Episode 8 of the Science Foundation series, Cells, the Building Blocks of Life. This program is brought to you by the Series of Life team.
Every organism is a universe of tiny machines. This episode takes you inside the smallest unit of life, revealing a world of breathtaking complexity. We'll trace the story of the cell from Robert Hooke's first glimpse to modern gene editing breakthroughs. The journey covers the first glimpse, cell theory, inner systems, and complexity. We begin with Chapter 1, the first glimpse, and Robert Hooke's revelation. In 1665, Robert Hooke, a brilliant polymath, constructed an improved compound microscope. When he examined a thin slice of cork, he discovered a honeycomb of tiny, box-like compartments, structures unseen by the naked eye. Hooke documented his findings in Micrographia, the first major work to illustrate the microscopic world. He coined the word cell, from the Latin cellula, meaning, quote, small room, anchoring an entire new science. Hooke wrote, "I could exceeding plainly perceive it to be all perforated and porous. These pores or cells were not very deep." This observation marked the first glimpse of the cell and the birth of a new science. Expanding on Hooke's work was Antony van Leeuwenhoek, a Dutch draper who ground his own lenses for high magnification. He discovered living bacteria, observed protozoa he called animalcules, and first described red blood cells and sperm cells. Next, we explore Chapter 2, the foundation, where cell theory takes shape. Matthias Schleiden, a German botanist, claimed in 1838 that all plants are composed entirely of cells. Theodor Schwann, a German zoologist, extended this in 1839, declaring that all animals are also made of cells, unifying biology across kingdoms. The three tenets of cell theory are: all life is cellular, cells are the basic unit of life, and cells arise from pre-existing cells. These three principles remain the cornerstone of modern biology. Every discovery in cell science builds on this foundation. Rudolf Virchow's 1855 maxim, omnis cellula e cellula, every cell from a cell, resolved a critical gap. It laid the biological groundwork for understanding disease, development, and heredity, completing cell theory. We move on to Chapter 3. The inner workings and cellular system. Cells are dynamic, highly organized microscopic factories. They produce, power, ship, and communicate, coordinating thousands of chemical reactions every second with extraordinary precision. The nucleus is the command center housing DNA. Mitochondria are the powerhouses creating ATP. Ribosomes are protein assembly lines, and the ER and Golgi apparatus are the manufacturing and shipping centers. Inside a eukaryotic cell, organelles perform specialized roles as a seamlessly integrated system. The cytoplasm is the gel-like fluid. Lysosomes handle waste, and vacuoles are storage compartments for water and nutrients. The fundamental split in biology is between prokaryotes and eukaryotes. Prokaryotes, like bacteria, are ancient and simple, lacking a nucleus. Eukaryotes, found in plants and animals, are complex, larger, and have a true nucleus. We move on to Chapter 4. Astonishing complexity, exploring life's microscopic marvels. The human body has an estimated 37 trillion cells and over 200 distinct cell types. These cells specialize, communicate, and cooperate to form the systems that sustain life, reflecting billions of years of evolution. Cells, despite sharing the same DNA, specialize profoundly. This specialization transforms a single cell into trillions, giving rise to complex organisms like the human brain. All life, from the smallest amoeba to the blue whale, is built on the same fundamental unit, the cell. Life is not just biology. It is flawless orchestration by billions of coordinated cells. A single milliliter of pond water contains a microbial metropolis, including millions of bacteria and thousands of protists like Paramecia and Euglena. The invisible world is the most abundant world. These microscopic views demonstrate the cell-based universe present in a single drop of pond water, teeming with independent living organisms. The future of cell biology is exciting. Stem cell research offers regenerative medicine, CRISPR allows precise gene editing, and synthetic biology enables programming new cell types. Every scientific advance, from sequencing the genome to gene editing, relies on understanding the cell. The cell is the laboratory where the future of medicine is being written. Finally, we explore Chapter 5, the legacy of discovery. Robert Hooke's initial curiosity and observation of quark cells sparked a revolution. This simple moment led to cell theory, modern microbiology, and medicine. Hooke's work, documented in Micrographia, was an enduring impact. The cell remains a constant source of wonder. We are made of life, not just matter. The study of cells continually reveals the profound complexity and beauty of the living world. We are universes of tiny machines, and the exploration has just begun. Thank you for joining us for Cells, the Building Blocks of Life, Episode 8 of the Science Foundation's video series,